How every unitologist who leaves is an enemy of humanity. I had a patient who I tried and her son tried so hard, but I will fight for you with everything I've got, but never underestimate how strong the church's pull can be. Is it about me? This might be a me problem. The vidlogs from the colony are poor quality, but I've seen enough to confirm the discovery to Ben. The artifact appears to be a genuine marker, the first to be found since Unitology's founding. We must get it on board at the first opportunity so I can begin proper study. I can't even imagine the potential of such a find. The black marker offered revelations beyond our wildest dreams, and that was without the benefits of current analytical technology. This new marker, what secrets could it have? What wonders could it offer to humanity, to the Church of Unitology? Without the Earth Gov here to seize them first. This marker could herald the dawn of a new age, and I will do my part to see the age come to pass. Maybe this is fate. In the darkest time of my life, the church and its teachings comforted me, saved me, and now I'm here in the right place at the right time to be of service to all humanity to repay those blessings. Amelia, if only you could be here now. Amelia. When I was in paradise. Ah! Motherfucker.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there?
Precisely that. God's will.
How can you say that? These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker.
What are you so worried about? The marker is divine. We know this. Look, it'll be on board tomorrow. You can study it then. Put your mind at ease.
At ease? People are dying.
At ease, soldier.
How can that be the transformation the teachings promise?
We're witnessing a new beginning. Terrence, for unitology, for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change.
That's what worries me. And recording. Seal entry.
Okay, weird flex. So, I need a tissue sample here. Did I go in here? Oh, I didn't. Schematic? Skeletor is with you right now. Do not be afraid, little boy. You're not the boss of me now. Hey, man. Bro. What is that thing? Really? A baby? Really, we're doing babies in this game, huh? Wait, what happened if I just rushed it? Babies is just sex update. Baby. No, this is. I don't think this is a weeb game. As far as I can tell, not a weeb game. Can I just stomp this dude? Oh my god. Baby just grew new arms. Their tentacles, it could be Western weeb game. Like Clear Obscure. They grow up so fast. I like people. I like the thread that was like, people are like, you can tell Clear Obscure is a successful JRPG because most of the fan base are sexualizing the 16-year-old girl. Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, Jerp. Clerical errors. Zoe, specimen 426 is ready for harvest. I was about to notify Alvarez to prepare for medical leave, but when I checked the database, I saw Ensign Sable has been moved ahead of her. Is that right? Alvarez has been on the waiting list for 3 months now. I thought arm transplant took priority over cornea. Here's your clerical error. One of them bought CSC stocks at the last purchase, one didn't. Guess which one was suddenly bumped up to vital personnel. It's not worth the headache to push back on it, trust me, and before you think about filing an ethics complaint, just remember the wise words of Hippocrates, shit rolls downhill. True, I saw that too, yeah. I saw on Twitter post, that was like just my else ass. And I was like, damn, I gotta play this game now. I was like, Because if I stomp... Oops, wrong button. If I stomp that, I now get tools I can impale these guys with. Like that. Like that. I mean, it's the same shit with Persona 5, right? Everyone and their mom's like, Futaba, Futaba. Which I didn't realize until I played Persona 5. Hey, a little sanitary shower? Shh.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status? Did you find Nicole?
Her office is empty. No sign of her.
Did I accidentally
found
go
a
the right
shotgun
way again?
fuse on the barricade. Just need a hydrazine tank.
Hurry, Isaac. I don't like what I'm hearing out there.
Oh. I thought I was like exploring like a side area. Okay, were there doors behind me that I didn't have a chance to enter? That I should go look at with this thing. Do, 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 do. I think there might have been some doors back here, right? What the frick? Stupid bitch. Stupid ass bitch video game. Made by a bunch of stupid ass bitches. There's a level 3 clearance door. There's babies in the ceiling. I think we checked every door here, so okay, cool. There's a level 3 clearance door. Can I actually see? So I can't actually see that on the map. I'm gonna see I haven't been to this room yet. Legend? Oh wait, if I interact with it, will it then show up on the map? Oh, motherfucker! Why is this guy respawning and running towards me? What the actual frick?
Level 3 security clearance required.
The actual frick, man. Respawn prank? I'm gonna prank your ass with a respawn. In your butt. Little boy. Oh, if you zoom in, you can see it. How about you zoom in? What the hell? By the way, see, look what I found, Mr. Baggy Pants. I found Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. I found my Resident Evil GameCube game with the two little discs. Look at that. Whoop. I'm a real owner. I wasn't lying. It was true. It was true. That's sick. Hell yeah. I'd do it again too. I think I still have my GameCube too. I don't know for sure though. I got the PlayStation 2 version. Okay, we don't need to brag, guys. Like this is not bragging competition, okay, everyone? It's not about who's I have it on this thing, right? It's not a GameCube one is yeah. Actually, I agree. When you say it like that, I actually agree. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, actually. That's actually very, very true. I think owning the GameCube one is actually a pretty big deal. Now I think about it. Well... Oh my god. I'm out of stasis. I was trying to stasis that motherfucker. I have it on PlayStation 3, PC, and the V. Oh, and PlayStation 2, yeah. Damn. You're a bit of a fan, aren't you? A little bit of a fanboy. You're a little bit of a fanboy, in it. Stasis pack. Okay, that's nice. I would buy the game version just to have it, but it's too expensive. Wait, how much does it cost? Wait, do I have a lot of money here now? Is that what we're saying? Can I sell that for real money? Am I rich? Dude, unironically, crazy to think that if all you did in the past was you just bought like every game that came out and didn't open it, like just had it in the original packaging, that stuff would go up in value so much. I bet like an original packaged Resident Evil 4 on GameCube probably sells for like 200 plus euros or something. Probably even more, right? Same as got on Pokemon cards. Imagine just buying a bunch of Pokemon packs and not opening them 30 years ago. And now you're a millionaire. The new in plastic going for 4,000 SEK. But up one is 400 SEK, yeah. Just give me a sec. Wait. That... Oh, this is the elevator. I gotta reload. What do I do here? Hey, can I borrow... No, I don't do that. Can I borrow... I don't think that's gonna help me. Can I borrow something from you to throw at that guy, please? Let me just... Nice. This arm looks pretty sharp, right? Oh, never mind. Hey, take a step. Oh, motherfucker.
Level 2 security clearance required.
The diagnoses are stacking up as fast as I can file them. Sleep paralysis, hallucinations, nightmares, paranoia. I'm getting patients from all over the ship. No underlying causes showing up in the environmental analysis. Foodstuffs or radiation levels. I admit I'm at a loss. Mercer says he and Kine are working on a hypothesis, so in the meantime I'm treating the symptoms. I'm seeing some improvements with sensory deprivation treatments in our 0G therapy pods, but the sheer number of patients we're managing bothers me. Those systems are old and they need an overhaul. With so many pods active, I worried what might happen if there's a serious power surge down there, but nothing else seems to help. I suppose the odds are low enough. I'd rather take a small calculated risk than have dozens of miners and engineers impaired around heavy machinery. I would rather take a calculated risk. Yeah, why? Oh, does it infidels? Infidel. How about we reach chapter like 3 soon? That would be nice. I can already tell it's gonna be like a 3-4 stream game though, unfortunately.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Just tell we're gonna be doing a lot of backtracking later, which I also don't enjoy. Can you look at the map? I can't actually like I can only look at the map in the area I'm currently in, right? Change floor. Oh, this is just in medical though. Oh no, okay, we can go through. Okay, nice, that's cool.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
Oh god, limited time to look around and loot some scrap. Oh god, limited time.
Exiting vacuum.
Use boots and thrusters to navigate through gravity. Well, this is awful. Reset orientation, what does that mean? Wait. I'll need Q&A, okay. This space looks pretty dead to me. Oh, nice! What's up next? I hate how they changed the zero-G section in the remake. I've asked for the OG, felt more unique. I never saw them in the OG, so I have nothing to compare them to, but... What's like the big difference? This is pretty zero-G to me right now. But do I have to shoot this? Listen to the voices. You cannot fly manually, you just kick off the surface and jump from it. Fly to another surface, like a lock-on kind of thing. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Exiting zero gravity.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? You just, you know, been done before many times, kind of dull.
Still holding this position. What's happening there?
I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Be careful with that hydrazine. I'm not losing anyone else.
Hydrate your ass. I don't mind the way it works in this, but I can't compare it to the original. It seems fine though. It seems like it's gonna be awful for horror stuff. Probably what they want. They want to be awful and panicky when I'm trying to like. navigate 0G while being attacked by a bunch of stupid ass creatures. Like this guy. Also awful for me and my phobia, so there might be some bias. But isn't that good? Isn't the horror game horrifying you a good thing? Yeah, I also don't like the free floating. The free float.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Entering vacuum.
Oh. Oh. Oh, nice. Really? Phobia horror and game horror are two different things. One I hate, one I like. Okay. That's fair, I guess. I mean, I hate this for being scary, but I think all horror games are scary, so...
Exiting
That's like the default for me.
security clearance required.
Genuine dread playing Snorcast an awful time, but actual horror games like Chilla's art games, they are good shit. Yeah, I genuinely dread playing any horror game like this one. This is an awful time. This is an awful time to have eyes. It's an awful time to be alive.
God. Took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Exiting zero gravity.
That's a good term. Chilla's art last Halloween was absolutely goddamn horrifying. 10 out of 10. I recommend. I'm never playing that. I'm never playing a real horror game ever. I already played Alien Isolation, and that's like only barely a real horror game. Oh, I missed that. Oh my god, of course there's a motherfucker behind me. Something as a scenario like horror. I like watching people play horror games. I like the stories in horror games, but I hate playing them. You will without some sort of incentive, you will never catch me playing a horror game, like a real one. Never. That's like oh, I'll play a real horror game. Some gifts 500 subs right now type deal. We must get you to play routine. Give 500 subs right now, I'll play routine. Guys, at 500 subs right now, we're playing routine. After Dead Space. What the hell was that? What the? Bro, I'm looking at the map, man. Are you serious? Oilers. I think that's beyond even Jace's capacity, unfortunately. You know, scared to me feels like sort of like an adrenaline rush. Maybe I'm weird for liking them. Makes me feel alive in a way. It's the only way Martins can feel emotions anymore. Only when the horror starts do I truly feel. Be poop what her feelings. Yeah, I get that feel. I get that exhilarating feeling when I play a game with a good story in it, or good world building, or good survival mechanics. Oh, I'm not supposed to go there. I'm supposed to go here. Feels like the second chapter is like super long. I don't know. I could have recharged my stasis. Is this a recharge station right there? Motherfucker! Oh, that didn't even hit. Bro, why do they keep respawning? Oh my god! Ow? Oh, dude. I just want to refill my stasis, man. Now, you guys have already made it not worth it. Yo, look everyone. It's everyone's favorite peak player. I mean, just shoot that or okay, you don't shoot that. Gotcha. The hide in here? Oh. How much was I talking this and he was mute? It's another change I'm not a big fan of. I mean, he talks like a normal person. I feel like I said this when people said he was mute. Like I don't see how a silent protagonist makes sense in this game. Like I feel like that would just be weird. I feel like people are like actively talking to you and you're just like saying nothing.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
It never bothered me, weirdly enough. And I think where your character is actually
Security
interacting
clearance required.
with other people, and your character for some reason just never says anything. I think that's really cringe. It puts me out of the game instantly because it just feels weird. But he talks like a normal person in this. He's like an actual real human that interacts with his companions, I guess.
Security clearance required.
On the other. It's a lot of dialogue. Harry's asleep after another dose of sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after more than 50 hours of waking, regardless of circumstances, not Harris. His bizarre explanation of the events on the colony point to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere. Planetside, his guilt is not in doubt. 2 security officers are present when he took Dr. Cirello hostage and murdered Nurse Evans, and Harris doesn't deny his actions, but he shows no remorse. In fact, he insists there was no crime, specifically that Evans wasn't a nurse when he killed her. This is a classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about Evans' murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and uncommunicative. He claims that explanations is stuck in his mind, and that talking about it mixes up its message. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experiments by other colonists. During his long waking periods, Harris exhibits writing behavior on any available surface, claiming that dreams need to speak and that he is attempting to make it whole again. What that means, I haven't determined yet. Given the complexities of this case, I plan to reach out to my colleagues for more insight. For me, suspension of disbelief thing, I felt like I was in the suit stuck on a space station with some other guy whose voice is not mine, but looking at this, it seems like they didn't overdo it. He talks to them sometimes, but I mean, I get the self-insertion stuff. It just I'm not a big self-insertion guy. That's like the one reason you that's the one reason you can do a silent protagonist and have it work, right? It's like a stylistic choice, and that's fine. It just for me it just feels weird. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that if that's people's preference.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. He's seizing. Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
It depends on what you appreciate in modern games. Yeah, I think that for me it depends on like it depends on the type of game, and it depends on the execution of it. Like if it's a game where the character doesn't really have a lot of opportunity to speak to people anyway, then you know it doesn't bother me too much. Like I said in Persona 5, the characters kind of like talk around your character as if you're like not there. They like reference you, like there's like a scene that like is really cringy to me where it's just like they're like you're like sitting with your friends and they're talking and they're like, oh yeah, that guy told me that we're going there after school, and when they're saying that guy, they mean you, the character sitting right next to them. I just like it just feels like you're literally like an invisible puppet that has no agency or anything like that. What's been on sound protagonist in Half-Life 2? I'd have to replay it. I probably don't like it though, would be my assumption. But I haven't played Half-Life 2 in like 20 years or something. But I feel like Half-Life 2 is a story where same as in Half-Life 1 is not, it probably works better in Half-Life 1, but Half-Life 2 is a story where you do interact with a lot of characters, right? Like that's an actual story where your character is next to other people a lot, and they're talking to you or around you, and you're just like saying literally nothing for no reason. That's when I feel like it feels weird to me. Swear that it doesn't bother me at all. We're all different in that way, I suppose. Yeah. But from like, I get hung up on stuff like that when I play games because it takes me out of the moment. I said about I said that when I talked about Resident Evil 4, like my thoughts on it too. I said like Resident Evil 4 a great game, but there were like story moments that like put me out of the game. Which I don't like, even if it's supposed to be a stupid schlock horror again. There were like moments in the story where I was like, this feels like it doesn't make any sense at all. Where a lot of people be like, oh, it's, you know, who cares? Who cares about the Resident Evil 4 story, right? It's just schlock anyways. Who cares? But for me, it like genuinely just put me out of the story for a bit. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen when I pick this battery up, huh? Story for me, personally, is just a bonus. Yeah, for me, it's like the reason I play the game, generally speaking. I'll throw this shit at someone. I don't care. I'm crazy. Ow. Why? Does this goop like slow me down or something? Where'd I put that rod? There. Thank you. Oh! Oh, Jesus. No. The only time I don't care about stories in games is if they're like literally just like time wasting games, like Factorio, where like the point of the game is just to waste my time. Not waste, but you know, you catch my drift. What's that sound? Like stuff like Dead Space, like the only reason I'm interested in playing this is specifically because I think the story might be intriguing. It was same with Soma. I only played Soma because I thought the story would be intriguing. Same with the Resident Evil games. Visage has a good story. Never ever playing that. Never touching that. Not in a million years. I don't see anything I can throw here. Oh, nice. Adjustable lights. Love that. One place was how involved the story was. Super story focused. Visage. Interesting. Well, that's quite interesting, in it. Double stories, actually, I think it was released in chapters. I think horror games usually have pretty interesting narratives that you don't see in other types of games, because it's just it's like a formula that. The thing about horror games is that it's a formula that it's about to two things: either to just be really stupid schlock that makes no sense, or to be really, really, really interesting and super intriguing. But a lot of horror stories are really, really, really interesting. But I think a lot of that just has to do with like the. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that all the horror stuff is usually more like psychological and visceral and, you know, grounded to a certain extent, right? And it tells like narratives that you don't necessarily see in other types of stories. Did you play Observer? Not with horror, but yeah, I think I played Observer, but I didn't stream it though. Observer game. That's a great game. Oh no, no, I didn't play this. I think Observation probably. I think this is on my list though. I think Observer's on my list. I think you might have put it there or something. Observer. Yeah. It's on the list. It's number 775. Added by Motters. Observation was bad last Halloween. No, that game is really good. I super enjoy that game. But then again, I like the story in that. So. No. I knew you'd be behind me, bitch. I knew it.
Mercer, it's Terrence Kine. You were in surgery, so I left this with Warwick. He'll be discreet. I just got the latest report from Agent 7. The situation's worse than Captain Matthias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
What's an oxygen tank? That's a little bit saucy, right?
Security request retrieved.
You left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. And you all locked me in with them. Fuckers. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out.
Yeah, sounds like a completely normal reaction to me. Completely normal and reasonable reaction from a completely normal, insane person. Oh! Hey, sure you know what you're doing, madam. Wait, don't cut yourself. No, don't do that. No, don't. No. Okay. A locked door. Dr. Mercer. Okay, we got a save station. Dude, how am I not in chapter 3 already? That's crazy. How in the world are we not in chapter 3? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go grab breakfast. Now let's get to chapter 3.
Hull breach detected. Exiting battery.
Baby bitch. There's a lot of oxygen tanks around here, huh? A lot of oxygen tanks around these parts. It's my unfortunate duty to officially pronounce Captain Benjamin Matthews dead. Reports of the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted and will be left for investigation to determine once we return to port. I'll constrain my comments to the condition of the body. Subject was in a generally good health for his age, though a cursory blood test indicates his leukocyte count was very low, with eosinophils in particular almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset, but it does not appear to have had any effect on his death. Multiple contusions on the arms and hands indicate a brief struggle pre-mortem. Light contusions around the ribcage indicate he was restrained, likely for a brief period. Cause of death was a single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and into the frontal lobe, causing rapid neurotrauma, seizure, and death. The angle of penetration into the ocular cavity indicates that the injury was not self-inflicted. Examination required the removal of the object to confirm cause of death, but it has been preserved for the investigative team to study. I therefore have no alternative but to record a preliminary verdict of unnatural death. Whether deliberate or accidental is beyond my jurisdiction. And the captain only has security clearance 1, is that what we're about to discover? Oh my god. That makes sense. That's actually really fair now that I think about it. Oh, are you alive? Wait, I don't have any more ammo? Is that what's happening? Am I actually out of ammo? Well, damn, that's not good. How the hell did I run out of ammo? How the hell did this happen?
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's writ?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
Doggy crate. Do I trigger just one? No, no. The doggy treat is for 4. Look, it's 4. It's not Christmas. It's 4. It's 4 treats. Look at that. 4 treats because of this. That's why 4 treats. Okay. She licks my hand so much when she does that. Look, treaty treat for the doggy dog. Wow. 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 Happened? Oh, vad gud. Logan fell for it, of course. Do this? Indeed. Thank you for the dog to redeem. Very appreciated. Very, very big appreciation. The dogs are very happy about that. I'm not happy about being out of ammo, but the dogs are very happy about that. Robbie is playing WoW Hardcore. Oh, but he's playing. Is he playing it in German? Also, why is he streaming this early? Logan. Logan. German, I'm not listening to people speak German. Wait, so the captain only had... am I gonna not be able to get through security clearance 2 doors despite having the captain's clearance?
Clearance confirmed.
Live for 3 hours, though is that your streaming time? I think he's copying you. Typical, man.
Isaac,
I'm here. What the hell's happening?
the computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
Playing on Soul Seeker, that is the server we played on last time. Nice. Should we go stream snipe him? Should we go level up some characters, get in the dungeon with him, and then just kill him? Go train mobs on time with my level 60 Torn Hunter. Yeah, do that. That would be so funny, man. Was this a level 1 clearance door? I don't remember. There's a level 1 clearance door somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, we're gonna make it alright no matter right now. There's a little one door right there. This map is awful. This is like one of the most useless maps I've ever seen in a video game, and that's saying something. But okay, I know there's 2 level 1 doors I gotta find.
Clearance confirmed.
I use the map that much in Dead Space. There's used to locate a tool. Yeah, but I'm looking at like backtracking, so the map is kind of valuable for that. Probably worth backtracking for level 1 doors now, I would assume. Okay, so presumably this... Presumably this staircase leads here. Which leads me there. Which... takes me down here, which is not where I want to go. Where I want to go is... I just missed a... Wait, I just missed... What is this? Did I just miss like a nook in there or something? In here and to the right. Maybe there's something I could have moved when the shower was open? Because I went in there for sure. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I think this could be made better with some TikTok music. What if I put Subway Surfers in the corner? Would that make it better for you?
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now, it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. Not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here.
Here.
The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Okay, so we want to go to floor 6, but there was also some other floor. Where was that? Not floor 1. Not floor 2. Oh, it's on floor 3. To get to floor 3, I guess you take the elevator up. No. Oh, it's through there. We go up there and we take the stairs down. How do we get up here though to floor 6? Maybe there? No? It has to be through here somewhere, right? Oh, we're back here. Somewhere, somehow, we're gonna make it right in the middle right now. There's a box in there, might be level 1.
Level 2 security clearance required.
They could at least show these on the map too, but I don't think they do, right? No, they don't. Wait, was that the level 1 door? No, it's just a locked door. I should eat food. I just really wanted to get to chapter 13 first. Or chapter 3, sorry. Be right above me here. Can't enter zero gravity right now.
Entering vacuum.
There we can.
Entering zero gravity.
Can I not even like get out here anymore? This is just a dead end at this point.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
I don't get... Is it from here, I guess? So that we can't get over there anymore. Unless we take the other way around, maybe? Why? Never mind. Power notice. A new special ability on the plasma cutter. Special 2 cartridge rack. Okay. We could also upgrade the damage on this thing, I guess. Looks like I'll have to use different weapons, but maybe just prioritize one weapon at a time. Oh wait, I had one more upgrade, I think.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Level 2 security clearance required. This hallway has been respawn heaven so far, so... Oh, I want to go back here, actually. We're gonna see if this is what brings us back into 0G.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, we found it. Nice.
Clearance confirmed.
Okay, not happy about the vent in here, but what can you do? Alright. Seems like a pretty good haul. Okay, let me grab that other level 1 room and then we'll do react to the...
Exiting zero gravity.
I don't recall what we're reacting to today, but it's probably going to be great. This is still gonna be a freaking 4 or 5 stream game, isn't it? Frickin' heckin'.
Clearance confirmed.
Fucker. Okay, where's a save place? In my save place. There we go. Alright, breakfast time, everyone. Breakfast time. Still in chapter 2, and that is a big load of poo. Oh, my ears. Alright, BRB real quick, I'll be back in like a minute. Hey, you. This is like the 10 fingers. Oh my god! I was like, what is that? Jesus Christ! Oh my god, that's awful. That is actually the most awful thing I've experienced in my life, I think. Oh.
I wouldn't mind.
Are you
looking
are
at
you
you
talking
from
about
behind.
sex positions?
Yes!
What? No!
Sex positions!
No, why would you bring that up? No, we're just friends. That isn't where this is going. No! Sorry, no. Go. Sorry.
What is
We're
happening?
just having a conversation. This is friends. We're not even friends anymore. Fuck off.
What is he doing?
Do you think you're gonna keep looking for 37 and collecting 37 for your whole life?
Yeah, I can't see any reason to stop.
This guy's a psychopath. Oh What a cute puppy. Should I give it a treat? Anyone doggy treat? I'll give it a doggy treat for free, okay? I'll very, very carefully. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little treat. Here you go, little Login. Take it nice. What does that mean? What is that? Why does it keep doing that? What does that? And now I'll say the words. Bondi rekranuir bag maui bur nami bur irg bunti rekran bag mauf me mondim ufmia ibu rekitios irnemi ubumeg ibure. Every time we get dirty magazines in convenience stores, barely hidden from minors. I mean, I think minors should be allowed to buy dirty magazines too, right? Hello. Wait.
Any bags?
No.
Julius gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
1 subscriptions? Guys, it still looks dead inside. It was a scam. Thank you so much, Wallace, for your gift subscription. You fell for my scam. Bitch. It's just a fun base building survival game. What's so bad about that? Oh, you mean the video game where you are constantly underwater and eventually you have to go into water so deep you literally cannot see anything around you and it's just completely dark and there are literal fish down there. Like,
embrace eternity.
Is that just like a normal saying for all Asari? Literal scene in the Mass Effect 2 where Shepard orgasms to death.
What are we sad about? What the hell?
You later, alligator. Casual power bot through. I hope that's a scene in the game at some point. That the Yakuza. Here it comes. I get like a warning message that's like, oh, here they're the Yakuza are attacking the orphanage, and I come back to the orphanage, and that my kids are just beating them up.
Listen, I stand by what I said.
Hell yeah. Let's say it again too. You won't have to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for extraction. Okay. What the? What am I looking at here? Jesus Christ!
They were cooking. They were cooking with that. Alright, let's see. React stream, eating time. Okay. Meet the team still cleaning up after World War I. How long is this video? This is a... True story, broski. Let's play this stupid ass horror game again, huh? Let's play a stupid ass horror game. Okay, we're coming back here whenever we get level 2 clearance. 1, 2 og 3.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Right,
Should I just keep buying the upgrades probably, right? That feels like the best bang for your buck right now, but actually maybe I should save up for level 3 suit? I'll buy another one of these. Okay, so now we are somewhere else. There's at least one level 1 door here. Not sure about that legend. Oh my god. BRB. What symbol was I looking for again? E. Oh. That symbol isn't on the thing. Change floor. So when I take the elevator, it's gonna take me somewhere else, right? Oops, almost had my headphones all the way on. Silly me. Okay, where are we at right now? We are in the flight deck. Okay, gotcha. They want me to go here, but instead I could go down here and go into that one room. Let's do that. Doing the game will let me.
Security recording retrieved.
Oh. Oh, there's something totally different going on hologram. What? Having sex? Do you think they were having sex in the hologram? Is that it? You freaking pervert. The unapproved SpaceX. SpaceX! Wait, it makes a lot of sense. Wait, it makes so much sense when you think of SpaceX.
Okay, there's an elevator here that goes up, but where the hell does that go? It does not go to medical, right? I guess it has to. Weird. I'm just trying to be chill, guys. Whoa! Actual fuck. What the fuck was that? What in tarnation?
Clearance confirmed.
Oh, motherfucker! Jesus Christ. Oh, look at that thing. It's like a collectible. What the hell? Why do they make these secret bonus rooms unsafe? Traditionally speaking, they should be the safest rooms in the game. Okay, if there's... Thing is, I don't remember where this elevator goes. And... I don't think the game wants to show me either, so... Oh no, wait, that's where it came from, never mind. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, of course. Very good then. Why? Who greenlit this? That's you are in a safe room, buddy. You're in a room where I'm supposed to feel safe. Bitch. Since when is this paper okay? I don't like this. At least in Resident Evil, they didn't like set up new jump scares for backtracking. Here I'm being punished for backtracking, which that I don't like. That's bad. That's bad manners. That ship was when I served on in the Coast Guard, or one of them. Well, I guess we got boarded then. Better up your security. Dualius was not impressed. Dualius said it made him lose all faith in the Norwegian military, so... There's only really so much training you can do for combat experience, though, I guess, right? Like you can do 600 training missions, but ultimately, how things go down when you know, there are actual lives on the line, we're gonna be pretty different. Udall should get his country a real frag instead of just copying the US. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's a good point. Make a good point. That's a compelling argument.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero gravity.
Heard I completed chapter 2.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
I'll just come take the room. No, we need that. Du må slappe av. Slapp av, Lagen. Du er flink ut. Lagen, slapp av. Hei, du, vær så snill å slappe av. Takk. Du er flink ut. Du er flink ut, Lagen. Ja, du er flink ut. Ja, alle er veldig glad i deg, Logan. Ja, du er så flink ut. Og hutt til meg, du. I guess the thing about the Magnus videos, I thought it would be more like his normal stuff, where it's some sort of like really taxing physical challenge. But ended up being like something that I think I could do. Climbing up and down the boat was the most fun part. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm like, I don't know if I could do that or not. Probably a lot of that's probably a lot of technique though, I think. That looks like technique. I think if I was gonna like redirect that movie as you know, the Norwegian military recruit, I'd probably just have Magnus and a way smaller team, right? Do like Magnus and like 2 people, and have all the other guys just be on the ship as like, you know, like a terrorist crew or whatever. I think part of Sarah's in the first party had to do the physical test to qualify to be allowed to join the training, which was very difficult stuff. Okay, but sure. You recommended the second part, so. I'm sure the first. I might even watch the first part. I'm sure that was very intense. Because I was on that boat. Okay. That's fair. Hey, listen, you guys can recommend videos for any reason, and I will watch them. You don't mind doing hard physical things, so you can watch a video about me. You weren't even there though for it. As far as I could tell, he was a terrorist. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. Nero is doing karaoke in 3D and her moves are all funky. It's like she's trying to follow some kind of routine, but fighting it with her own 3D movements. Nice. Feels like I'm like so sluggish sometimes. Shimu. Shimu. Trying that is what counts. It doesn't count as much as succeeding though. When you're trying your best and you don't succeed. When there's a bunch of explosive cartridges all around you, and you are in need. Why was everything so dark there for a second? What the hell? What was that?
Exiting zero gravity.
Oh wait. This is where I was supposed to go? No!
Entering zero gravity.
I'm trying to loot everything in the game. The more resources I find, the less scared the game is gonna get, right? And also this part isn't scary at all, so that's, you know, that's a little bit of a boon. We're just straight up chilling right now. Oh, need that. Right now it's like the game forgot it's a horror game. Which is perfect. That's basically like it would be like a shoo-in for like a horror movie. What about I've never picked off? They have like the exact right level of body horror. Lots of like blood and guts. So yeah, but I'm curious like why no one has done it. Like I wonder what the stopgap is, like there has to be some reason, right? And I mean, usually the reason the answer to this question is just no one wants to. A lot of the time people are like, why has no one made this game or done this thing? A lot of the time, like... Very, very frequently, it's literally just no one wants to do it. Other recently video game movies were a bad bet. I mean, they've been a bit of a mixed bag, I would say. Dude, I watched episode 1, not related to this, but I watched episode 1 of Ironheart, and holy crap, that's a bad show.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Oh yeah, we gotta go re-export the entire area because of a bug. Love
Use
that.
your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
What was it's I mean, it's just bad. Like it has the same problem a lot of the new Marvel stuff has, which is that the main character girl is so uncharismatic and so unfitting for the role that you immediately just dislike her. Like the second she opens her mouth, you're like, yeah, nope, not doing this. And then like the setup feels like, it feels like made by AI or something. It's like the show starts, and they do this like long ass like 5 minutes exposition that kind of built into Ironheart's long a role in the Wakanda movie. Where they're just kind of narrate at you, just kind of like setting all the stakes and doing all the pre-work or whatever that you would normally like they just like say it to you like you're watching a 1995 like kids sitcom, you know, one of those like. It's just really poorly written. Like from the get-go, you're just like there's has like zero. Writing is awful. They have no charisma. The villains, if you have seen the villains so far, super uninteresting. The stakes aren't interesting. The CGI looks bad. Like it's just everything about it is bad. Like it has genuinely no redeeming qualities. Like I'm the type of person that would always, you know, look at things from like. Try to be like a little bit objective about like, okay, who was this made for? Is this just bad? Like, do I think this is bad because it's not for me, or yeah, I genuinely think it has no redeeming qualities. It was supposed to be the core of the new Avengers. Rebel Moon or that? No, Rebel Moon is like years better. I mean, it suffers on some of the same problems, but at least like. Whatever you want to say about Zack Snyder, at least the cinematography is good, right? At least the kind of the world building, not the world building, but the world is interesting, right? With Ironheart, it's all so uninteresting. Like seriously, watch the first 5 minutes of the first episode. You will already be bored out of your mind and not care about anything, right? Like it's just so incompetently made that it boggles the mind. Genuinely, it's mind-boggling how incompetently made that show is. But that's the problem, right? It's like a lot of the new Marvel people, they just like with new Captain America, that guy has zero charisma. They have in Thunderbolts. In Thunderbolts, they have that other Captain America guy, right? The discount Captain America. That guy is so much better. He's like. He is 100 times more charismatic. Like it's crazy. I don't think he would work as Captain America. He works better as like a anti-hero, I think. But still, it's just insane to me, like how uncharismatic some of these people they put into Marvel are. Same with the entire like Miss Marvel gang. Like all those people just have no charisma. I actually think the actress of Kamala is pretty good. I think the writing is just bad. I think she actually could do well in that role if it wasn't written so poorly. She's actually pretty good. And what's her face that plays Captain Marvel? Brie Larson. She's okay. I don't think she works in the role, but she's. I think that's just poor writing too, probably. But like the black Captain America guy, that guy is terrible, and Ironheart just absolutely terrible, and Shuri from Wakanda also terrible. I feel like Anthony tries to be like an Eddie Murphy or a Will Smith, but fails so hard. That's the guy that plays New Captain America, right? I would like to discover Bucky as new captain. Well, like Bucky is in a lot of the stuff, and Bucky is still good. Like Bucky is in Thunderbolts, and Bucky is still good. He still does good. Like, but that's because the guy that plays Bucky fits that role really well, right? He feels like a real person. The same take on the captain role, yeah. Yeah, Anthony Mackie, I don't like that guy. He worked really well as like a side character. I don't think he has main character energy, at least not from Marvel. You know, the thing about something like Captain America, right, is that Captain America is a charisma character, right? Captain America has 99% charisma. That's all he is, right? Without his charisma, he is nothing. So you need someone that's insanely charismatic to play Captain America. He ruined Altered Carbon. I have not seen that, so I know nothing about that. He says a goofy psychic energy. Yeah. He feels like, you know, like Batman has died and Robin tries to take over, but then Robin realizes that he's not him. That's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know, it's just a little bit disappointing because it just feels like they don't care about the Marvel stuff anymore. They're just kind of doing whatever, and it's like really uninteresting. Thunderbolts, really good. I'm sure Fantastic Four will be good too. That's what I've heard of it, but most of the stuff is just so mediocre. It's like aggressively mediocre. But should just be good instead. I guess they didn't think about that. Well, the things they did in season one, like in like season one or whatever you want to call it, right? Up to Avengers Endgame, it was really good. They did such a good job building up that. I think the big push for Disney Plus content hurt the project. I think trying to do a lot of shows and expand the universe that way is a problem.
3 security clearance required.
I think that if they want to do shows, they should do shows like they would do movies and have them build into the greater universe. Instead of doing these kind of throwaway shows like, hey, you want to do a show? We're so too much, so hard, and it cluttered all the Marvel crap. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Kevin Feige, is that what it's called? He said about Thunderbolts underperforming. He basically said like he feels like they made a mistake by because a lot of people thought they had to watch all the Marvel stuff to watch that movie, right? Which to be fair, that's what I assume for all Marvel stuff. I assume if I want to get the Marvel stuff, I need to watch all of it. And Thunderbolts has a lot of references to other stuff, so yeah, you kind of do need to watch a lot of other stuff if you want to get everything. Watch new Marvel because the whole universe feels so convoluted and bloated now. I wouldn't even say it's like I wouldn't even say the crime for me is that it's being convoluted and bloated. I'd say the crime for me is that it's boring, right? Like I wouldn't mind if they had 50 shows if they're all kind of interesting and unique in their own way, but all the shows are just kind of bland and nothing burgers. So I aligned a track here, but I'm not sure what to do about my track alignment. Maybe I pull this thing? Just like a shorter catch up on to watch news crap. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's taken me like 3-4 months. That's where I was whatever, nothing bad, nothing interesting. I hope I like it, but I mean, I trust your opinion, so I believe you. For the 1 or 2 movies I'm interested in, I need to invest 10 hours watching all these crappy side shows and stuff. At some point it becomes kind of like resting in 20 years of context to really get it. Yeah, unironically. Which I don't really care about that, but I think when it becomes diluted, that kind of ruins the point of it, right? Like I want to watch a Marvel thing and I want to be like, oh dude, that's the thing from the thing, right? That's what I want to be, but instead I'm like, oh, we're doing this. Or it has like no ties at all. Like power close to Human Torch was smart, which to be honest makes sense because they are all astronauts and stuff. Yeah. Feige stuff felt for you, but isn't it still Feige doing the stuff though? Because he made comments about Thunderbolts. I assumed it was still him. Never read Fantastic Four comic books. I mean, Fantastic Four is like one of the most adapted Marvel things too, right? It's like the thing they've tried to adapt by far the most. Well, I don't understand why I aligned these tracks. I'm being completely honest with everyone. If I'm being completely honest with everyone present right now, I don't understand why I'm aligning tracks here. There's no question Final Fantasy IV after it didn't do too well. It's popular because it's popular. Well, Mr. Stretchy Man, whatever his name is, he's like huge in Marvel, right? He's like one of the most powerful characters in the entire universe. I enjoyed that one because it felt like although there were references and crap to other Marvel, it didn't feel like I needed to catch up on everything to enjoy them, yeah. But Deadpool also references a lot of Loki season... of Loki, the TV show. There's a lot of references to that in there, so... But you don't need to know that for sure. I would say